Morning, everyone. Thank you for having me here today to talk about the famous Jersey Royal potato and to let you know what Albert Bartlett are going to do to reinvigorate demand with the UK consumer and beyond. When I was growing up, coming through the business, there was always a real excitement when the Jersey Royal season was around the corner. Why has that changed? Well, the consumers lost touch with seasonality. We're being too used to having produce at our fingertips all year round. So now we need to try and bring back the excitement and really get people on board with the Jersey Royal again. If you take nothing else from what I say today, I hope it's clear the passion that we hold for the Jersey Royal potato and that we believe it's the best new potato in the world. Firstly, I would like to share a brief history of Albert Bartlett and then on to the current Jersey Royal landscape, and finally, how we're going to bring back that excitement with the UK consumers for the Jersey Royal season. The Albert Bartlett business was founded in 1948 by my great-grandfather Albert. To earn some much-needed extra cash, he started boiling beetroot in his garden shed to sell around the local shops. That beetroot was branded Scotty brand, and Albert Bartlett and Sons were officially in business. Second generation, Alec and Jimmy, expanded the business over the years that followed, moving from the garden shed to more substantial premises, where they packed potatoes, carrots, onions and parsnips for the local wholesale and retail trades. They were the first in the UK to pack carrots into a plastic bag, which now our innovation views may have changed, but our passions and values to drive forward has always stayed the same. Third generation took over in the late 70s and 80s. The business positioned itself well to grow with the evolving centralised supply chains of modern retail and expanded as a major supplier to Safeway and Summerfield. Some of you might remember the Safeway stores on the island, the one now being Waitrose as you come out of St Helier heading up Trinity Hill. Like all businesses, we've had our challenges. And a major crossroads for us came in the early 2000s when both our major customers changed ownership. Business had built up a turnover mid-80 million by that point, so it was quite a concern, both sitting with Summerfield, that's no longer there, which became the Co-op, and Safeway, which is now Morrison's. And we'd also just started our modern-day branding journey with the introduction of the Albert Bartlett Rooster potatoes, the first branded fresh potato line to retail. We had started building a new packing facility in Airdrie, Scotland, and also operating a 4,000-acre farm in Chatteris, Cambridgeshire. In the decade that followed, we gained business across retail and wholesale sectors, both on Albert Bartlett brand and supermarket own label products. We drove the growth in premiumisation across the fresh potato market, and in 2008, we established our first operations here on Jersey. Over the last decade, we've evolved Albert Bartlett from a produce business to a rounded food producer, with significant investment in chilled and frozen manufacturing sites. We are focused on growing, packing and processing potato-based products, and we're now listed in every major retailer in the UK. Fresh still remains a core sector for our business. We're supplying 20% of the Britain's fresh potato market. However, the business diversification and the added value now we drive a 65% share of the chilled potato market and also a strong premium frozen offering. We don't think there's ever been a more exciting time for our business, our people and our grower base. However, the opportunity that we're most excited about is that of the famous Jersey Royal potato. So, in spring this year, the Jersey Royal Company became part of the Albert Bartlett family, something we had seen as critical to having a sustainable future for many years to come, and one that we're truly excited to have made happen. We are grateful for the support of the States of Jersey and their supporting agencies as the Jersey Royal Company and ourselves pulled the deal together. We are thankful for their shared vision and passion for the famous Jersey product and its production here on the island. So, what are our plans for the new look Jersey business? Well, first of all, it's important to say that with this level of responsibility for the famous product, particularly its rich history and our impact on the people here on the island who grow it, everyone in our team knows the importance of getting it right and ensuring we create a modern, sustainable supply chain and marketing model. Back in 1878, when Hugh de la Haye stumbled upon the famous product, he certainly wouldn't have foreseen its place in the modern diet and culture of Great Britain. It's now our job to keep it at the forefront of the British seasonal diet, support our grower base to evolve, improve agricultural and environmental standards, and keep retailers and wholesalers hungry for the product. Farming and farmers are one of the core pillars of our business wherever we grow and operate. As we integrate both businesses here on Jersey, we will blend an independent grower base and an own growing operation. It will make Jersey the largest part of our own growing infrastructure, which will position us well to support our fantastic group of independent Jersey growers, now one stronger with the team at Master Farms joining our long-term partners. Farmers across the planet are passionate and committed, but here on Jersey, they take it to a whole new level. The uniqueness of the product has meant we've had industry colleagues from all over the world come to visit, each one showing amazement, specifically around the coatee production. So, as we move forward, our agronomic and environmental teams will work with our farm team and extended grower group to protect the magic that has stood the test of time, but also to evolve our practices to ensure we operate in a sustainable way, both environmentally and commercially, to make sure we keep ourselves affordable for families. Growing Jersey Royals has come a long way in 15 years. Our low carbon figures for Jersey Royals compared to the UK baby and salad potato market is a strong position to build on. Under our new structure, farming as one group, there is a greater potential for collaboration to ensure maximum use of the island's land base. We have the potential to plan ahead and purchase green compound fertiliser for the whole of the 2026 Jersey Royal production, improve in land management with more rested land and using cover crops, which resulting in a reduction of the potato cyst nematode and an improvement of the soil organic matter. The growing of PCN-resistant main crop varieties should reduce the levels of eelworm while retaining land in production. Recognition of further land swaps, potentially reducing road traffic across Island as well. We may also require strategic management of small areas of land to be removed from arable cropping to reduce the risk of flooding and erosion on the island. These challenges are faced across growing regions, and we want to ensure Jersey farming is at the forefront for farming practices. Reducing environmental impact is not our only challenge to ensure a sustainable model here in Jersey. Like all areas of food production, but particularly on farm, we face a huge challenge on labour. Joe in the top left photo here. Joe was born in Portugal, but has been working on the island here for over 40 years. Agriculture is running out of people like Joe. How do we recruit more Joes? We can pay more, and we will be, but that brings its own challenges, as it has to be passed on to the retailers and ultimately the consumers. And while Jersey Royal should always be at a premium, there is simply a point where if we stretch the gap too far, we will reduce consumption. That said, the consumption of Jersey Royals has been in long-term decline. Multiple reasons for that. Older consumer profile, changing consumer eating habits, new varieties coming onto the market, differential on price, and a lack of marketing activity. It's no one thing to reverse. In the late 90s, the island sold 50,000 tonnes. Season just passed this year, that figure was closer to 20,000 tonnes. If we had not invested in 2008 in the supply chain, acting as a catalyst for on-island packing, we would be in an even lower volume position now. We improved the supply chain, which in turn improved the quality, freshness and consistency for the consumer. We continue to invest in that supply chain today and are always looking for ways to improve. Rebirthing a legend. We see the Jersey Royal as a bit of a sleeping giant. It truly is famous, over 80% UK consumer awareness, but we have lost our momentum. We rely too much on price promotion, often below the cost of production, to drive volume. Also, our shopper who is buying is of an older age demographic. Saying that, many grocery brands, however, would bite your hand off for a position like Jersey, listed in every single UK retailer. Yet, the long-term trend is decline. So, what are we going to do to address it? Well, our marketing team came up with some ideas, unanimously, to simply bottle the passion and personality of the Jersey growers and let it loose on the UK public. If we could just send Christine door to door, spreading the word, we would be sorted. Or maybe even an Amazon Prime show. Don't rule it out with Christine. But for now, we start by increasing the level of brand exposure that the Jersey Royal potato has in the market. So, this is a new look Jersey Royal potato brand. Probably better on your screens to the left to see it and right there. It's weighted to scream Jersey Royal, partnered with the UK's #1 fresh potato brand. Combined, we believe it creates the biggest seasonal produce event in decades. We want to turn retail purple for the Jersey Royal season. It won't be easy, as 99% of all Jersey Royals were sold in supermarket own label last year. However, if we're truly to engage the UK consumer, it needs a big flag to wave at them, and a branded offering best served that purpose. We might need to be patient. Our retail partners are very focused on differentiation and think their own label ranges deliver that for them. But how do we convince them otherwise, at the same time re-engaging consumers to have an outstanding seasonal event? Well, we do what all big brands do, and we create a big campaign. Importantly, one that allows for repetition across multiple seasons. We're just putting the final touches now to our 2025 campaign. With such a story, we could have picked out many key attributes for the Jersey Royal to focus on. But the team felt it was most important to create that seasonal moment each year. Not unlike what Coca-Cola do every year in December when they roll out the holidays are coming advert in the big red truck. So, 2025 will see us invest £3 million in an ad campaign to rebirth a seasonal hero and reignite the British consumers' love with the Jersey Royal. Roll On Jersey Royal season will launch in April 2025 with TV across April, May and June, supported also by multi-channel platforms, including outdoor and store point of sale. We will also continue to work with John Vote and John Garton to build further on the great PR work that has been delivered in recent years. Now, sadly, the team won't let me play you an early edit of the advert or even play the famous soundtrack, but they have allowed me to bring along a behind-the-scenes video to give you a taste of the imagery and passion we will spread across Great Britain in spring 2025. In the video I'm about to show you in the advert, the one thing I'm particularly pleased about in the first half, in the view over Gorey Castle, it contains real farmers and real farm workers, no actors. From Nick, surveying the crop, to Joe, who I mentioned earlier, surfing the plough, about to be beamed to millions of households across the UK.
Everyone set the potatoes? And 3, 2, 1, action!
Hi, I'm Michelle Ruin. I'm on set here filming with Albert Bartlett. Roll on Jersey Royal season.
I'm Norman. I live in Epsom. I'm a Bartlett fan. I'm very happy about this film going along. I do actually buy those potatoes.
Well, hopefully, thank you. Thank you. Hopefully that gives you a feel for the campaign. Some imagination required at this stage as the advert's just about to go through the magical world of CGI to take those Jersey Royal potatoes flowing off the coaties and through the streets of the UK into a stream of crop eagerly awaited by the UK consumer. You will have also spotted a cameo from longtime friend of Jersey and ambassador Michel Roux Jr. We will announce the campaign on the front page of the UK Grocer magazine early December, breaking from our usual tradition of a Christmas-themed product. I just wanted to reiterate our gratitude to our long-serving team and growers on the island, and to publicly welcome our new team members and growers. It's an exciting time for the Jersey Royal, and the whole Albert Bartlett business shares responsibility and commitment to get it right. A final couple of thank yous from myself. Thank you to the States of Jersey team, Deputy Kirsten Morell and John Vote, and everyone who has given their support in the key milestone for the Jersey Royal. We appreciate it and share your passion to succeed. Finally, thank you, John Garton, for having me here today and for your ongoing passionate promotion of the Jersey Royal. Thank you all for listening, and hopefully you're as excited about the future of farming on Jersey as we are.
Thank you, Alex. That was great. They weren't just lobbing potatoes, though, were they? There's a good reason. There's some clever CGI stuff that's going to happen, yeah. Very good. It looks like an excellent commercial. Thank you very much. Right, we have some questions for you, and please do get your questions for Alex in as well. First of all, Alex, what is the future for the Jersey Royal when there are so many new varieties on the market with possibly better agronomic qualities, would you say?
Well, I think there are other varieties which have came on the market, given the cost pressures we're seeing in the UK, the environmental pressures, we're losing pesticides, chemicals, so we need to think differently. But the problem is with these new varieties, they may be more environmentally friendly and commercially, but they don't have the history of the Jersey Royal potato. So what we need to focus on is making sure that we keep the quality of the Jersey Royal potato at its highest standard, whilst using our agronomy teams to share advice where we can to drive things forward for the future.
People are asking as well, what are the immediate changes that the grower base might face, and what do you think a sustainable future looks like, Alex?
Well, as I said in the talk, where growers will notice a new group of team members joining at the Master Farms, so we'll see that. We'll also see ourselves, who have had a model previously of an own growing model where growers we would purchase potatoes from and supply. We now grow on the island as well. Is that what the Jersey Royal Company used to do? So the growers will see us become part of the grower group as well. But I think we've got that model, and it's ran for us since we've been on the island, and it still will be the majority supply into our pack houses. So we don't want to change that. For us, it's the growers that understand the land and make it special. So,
I mean, you're clearly investing in this, and with the £3 million campaign, everything else that you're doing. Is there scope for this expansion then, or you've mentioned that decline, which is stark?
Yeah, I think it's not just Jersey Royals we're seeing a decline in. It's fresh potatoes as a whole. As I spoke about, us diversifying into different markets, because consumers they're wanting convenience, they're wanting something that's quick when they get home. So I think we need to give it a real good push to re-educate people and say, this is the Jersey Royal and this is why it's famous. Because the younger generation, if they walk into a store and they see a standard baby potato at £1.50 and they see a Jersey Royal at £2.50, they don't know any better yet. So we need to re-educate them. And yes, I do believe we can drive up volume.
And someone here is saying that they're really intrigued about your relationship really with the growers, the local market. How are you planning to manage that supply, and also your aspirations around reducing waste as well, of which there often is quite a lot?
Yes, no, well, for sure. We're a family business, and in the mainland UK, we've got a dedicated grower group as well, and primarily in Scotland, that I'm now working with 4th generations of that grower group. So for us, relationships with growers is very important. Going forward, food waste is a big challenge, more in the home, so reducing it, looking at different pack formats, recipe ideas with Michel Roux, doing a lot of different things for if you boil the day after, how can we then reheat the Jersey Royal with a bit of butter? And so we're looking at all different ways to help reduce that.
Fantastic. Well, Alex, thank you very much. Now, you ran a competition this year. Can you just briefly tell us about the competition and why you decided to do that for farmers?
Yeah, so, well, Battle of the Flowers, very important event that's held on Jersey. So we had a thought, in using cover crops, we should have a growers' Battle of the Flowers. So, first year running, and it's been really great to see how it's dragged the attention from the public. And it's nice driving past in the car. During the season, I was driving past and I could see all the lovely fields with sunflowers and different things. So, ongoing cover crops is a big thing for us in resting land. So, it's great to see it happening.
And growers are really excelling, aren't they, in their determination to improve soil health and encourage that biodiversity as well.
Yeah.
And I know that you wanted to mention someone who helped bring this competition together, because it was quite complicated, wasn't it? Jess Stanley-Brownlee, and she had all the data and working everything out. But we have got the results, and we're now going to award some prizes. So to do that, if I could invite the Minister, Kirsten Morell, please, to the stage. Let's give Kirsten a hand. Great to see you this morning. I know you're very busy at the moment. Right, and we will start with the best bird cover crop. So, Alex, please, can you announce the winner?
And the winner of the best bird cover crop is Fossil Bois, to the Carey family. Congratulations.
Well done, Paul, Peter and Matt Crane. Congratulations. If you'd like to stand forward, we'll get a photograph of you. Do you mind just, popping back whilst we're here for social? No problem. Wonderful. Okay, the next one was for the best visual cover crop.
And the winner of the best visual cover crop is Mellish Farm. Well done, Nick Moran.
Congratulations, Nick. And if you just step forward slightly, because the projector light is on your faces, that's it, that looks even better. Or even worse. Okay. Go back. Ignore me. There we are. Branded Jersey Royal. Right, we have the best pollinator crop cover next.
And the winner of the best pollinator cover crop is J&S Growers. Well done, Stephen Bodan.
Next, best soil health cover crop. And the winner is, Alex?
The winner is Summerlee Farms. Well done, Peter and Matt Lammy.
Congratulations, Peter and Matt.
Well done.
And then we have an overall winner. So, Alex, tell us who that is.
And the best overall cover crop goes to Fossil Bois. Well done, Matt. And Paul. Hopefully get Paul up as well. Well done. Well done.
Brilliant. If you'd like to stand for a photo. Alex, will you come in the photo as well?
Yeah, I'll cover this one.
Thank you.
As well, yeah.